Eagles taking on the New York Jets. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Now a man picked up on draft night this year, DeAndre Swift. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. You talk about this Jets defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
Ultra. Blue check. Switch, yellow, ultra. Go ultra. Check pink. Black one.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a gain of 4 there that gives him a new set of downs. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Check series. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 45 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
Let's go. Opposite. Green.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Back north.
Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Here's Rodgers. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
Let's go now.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
In motion right is Brown.
Ready?
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. When you talk about this Jets defense, they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man, and are you going to win that battle? Are you going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground? Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
Check White.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's 3rd and 10.
Check. Ready.
Once again, it's Swift. went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And they're going to go for it here on the fourth down try. Mariota's going to stay out there. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now, all right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Cook up the gut. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
3rd and 4.
Back north.
Now Rodgers. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Quick, yellow.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Eagles 7, Jets nothing.
Here we go.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Mega. Check, huh?
They run out of the gun with Swift. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Eagles 14, Jets nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Darius Darius Slay with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
43 rail. Ready.
Swift going to try up the middle. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
52. Ready.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, Swift. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Jets nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Go to 50.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, you block over here. Get 300. Get 300.
To throw is Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
47-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
2nd down and 8. Again, it's Cook. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 39.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Hey, 88.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. 212 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ready?
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Down.
Now 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Now it's Swift. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Back. Strike. Check. Strike.
Jordan Whitehead on the tackle.
Opposite.
It's a
Green.
gain of 6.
Cut.
First down.
Here's Swift. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there.
Here we go.
Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Running is Swift. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Mariota. Touchdown. Dallas Goedert as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jets, nothing. Jake Elliott taking off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Jump out.
On play action, now Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
A 7-yard pickup. brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Rodgers wants to change the look.
Hey, take 26.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Back north. Take 30.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Wide left.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 41 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Catch is made by Hardman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Back north.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Box it, box it, box it, box it.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Down to the 42, second down. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here we go. Blue check. Switch, yellow. Ready?
They'll run right here with Swift. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Set, ready. Striker, 3-3. Set.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Ready?
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down.
Set, go.
Here's a toss play right to Swift. There he goes again, and he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 13. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
4 yards to go on second down from the 7.
Hut, hut.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Ready, ready. Hut.
Now Mariota on 4th down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, set. Check pink. Ready.
Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
35. Jets 3. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.